iPods. Now, in recent years, iPods have been gaining popularity again on YouTube. For example, you can see I'm a big fan of the channel DankPods, which is mainly became popular recently, and he is known for all his iPod videos, if it isn't obvious by his name. But there are many iPods, and for some of you people who are trying to get back into them, it can be hard to decide which one you want to start out with. In this video, I'm going to be recommending to you guys my favorite iPod of all time, and what I personally think is the best one that you can repair, upgrade, and add applications and stuff to. Let's get started. First of all, let's go over the models. So in this case, it's going to be the best iPod Classic. Now, there are many models of iPod Classic. For example, there's the first generation model, the second generation model, all the way up to the 7th generation model. What I personally recommend is the 5th generation model, which is these guys right here. So the 5th generation models are the best for two main reasons. One is their upgradability, and two is they're easy to open. So, for example, if you take a look at this iPod, which is a 6th gen, this one's a 7th gen, but it's got the same exact chassis. You can see it has this metal chassis on it. So the problem with that is it makes it very hard to open. So if you're not good at opening iPods or you're new to it, this one can be very complicated to open. For example, here's a clip of DankPods trying to open one.
Oh, hot dungarees. Oh, hate this. Yes, okay.
So you can see it's very hard to do. That's why I don't recommend these. Now let's talk about the 4th gen, why I don't not recommend this one, let's put it that way, but it doesn't have a lot of features like these do. For example, these, you have the ability to look at photos, videos, and play games. Now, while this does have the ability to play games, you can see the screen is monochrome, which is, for some people like it, like DankPods likes it. I personally prefer the color screens because of the photos and the videos. You can put photos on this, but you can't view them. You have to hook it up to a dock in order to view them on a TV. First of all, let's go into opening up one of these. So this is my main one, so I'm not going to open it. So I'm going to open this one. So I'm going to time myself here. I'm getting in. So I don't even think this is the right tool. And boom, just like that, we're in. So as you can see, it is very easy to open, and we are able to look at them. One thing you do want to remember with these 5th gens is that there was a common issue where the headphones jacks just completely stopped working. Now this one has that issue. This one doesn't seem to. So if you have that issue, you can go to Elite Obsolete Electronics. I'll have his link in the description. He has all the parts you need for iPods, his store. So let's look at some of the features on the iPod. Let's start with looking at music. So you see you're able to load songs onto this. For example, if we go to Otis McDonald's here, we click Scarlet Fire. You can see right here we have the album art, which monochromes don't do at all. It's got all the track info. If you click this, you're able to scrub it. If you click this, you're able to view it in full screen album art. And then you're able to star it. Let's look at the next feature. The next feature is going to be using photos. So the photo library here, you can see it's just an iPhone background, but you can see you're able to view your photos, which you are able to do on the 4th gen photo models, not this 4th gen, this is a monochrome. but you are not able to view videos on these, unfortunately. Let's look at the next feature, which is going to be videos, which is probably the main reason you want one of these. So basically, you're able to load up videos. You can see you get sound. A feature that first gens don't have that these have is very important is the 30-pin iPod connector. Now, why is this important? Well, there in 2005 and 2004, there were like hundreds of accessories for iPods and iPhones that use the 30-pin. And if you want to hook this up to a car, you need to use the 30-pin. Or you could use the aux port, but if you want all the extra features that come with using an aux cable, you need the 30-pin hookup. So, the first and second gen iPods and third gen actually, those all required FireWire, which is not a modern standard that a lot of people use. For example, you're able to get by with a USB dock connector on fourth gen and newer. But on third gen, second gens, and first gens, you're kind of screwed because while the third gen does have a 30-pin, it only supports USB for syncing. It doesn't support it for charging. So if you want to charge your device, you have to use FireWire to 30-pin cable, which modern iPods do support, but only for charging, no syncing. So yeah, this is why I personally recommend anybody for their first iPod for their collection to be a 5th gen video iPod. There's also another version of this called the 5.5 with more RAM, which you could also get, but those are typically more expensive. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye!